Did you have a nice snoozy?
Would you like to be a dragon? Roar! But he had a secret. Now, George didn't much have to. The previous time, George was being rather busy and
Hello, we are gonna do a day in the life. I have just had a shower, I'm washing my hair today. I have to do my tan because I have an event tonight. Oh my god, this stuff. There are no words. I have an event tonight. Basically, I do not do evening events. Another cannot live without this product. So yeah, I don't do evening events because honestly, after 4 o'clock, I'm just the kind of person, especially during the winter, that wants to get comfortable, start doing dinner, start taking my makeup off, etc. And also I'm just not an events kind of girl. This is really hard when you're trying to create relationships with brands, because the events are actually really important. It's kind of your way of showing brands what kind of content you can create, what kind of traction that creates for the brand with your audience, and it's also good for you as well to see what kind of brands, or whether it's beauty or fashion, that your audience likes. Events can be a really good way of doing that, or testing that. So I'm just useless. I'm useless at small talk. And also, obviously, when you go to these things, a lot of people have been in this industry and love events, so go to the events all the time, or just are better at putting themselves out there and pushing through. So they're just way more connected with other people in the industry. So they all kind of know each other, and I don't, because I don't go to the events. So anyway, long story short, this event tonight is the only event that I am going to, because it's one that I'm kind of excited about. The brand is a really big brand, and yeah, I thought it would be fun to do one evening event to get kind of glam, etc. Also, Kira Doherty, my fellow content creator friend, was meant to be going, and now she's not. But we are going to meet up before for a little drinky poo to get in the festive spirit, so that'll be fun. I'll show you what I'm wearing. I'm going to do my tan now. Again, another thing is, like, I find it so hard to like get in the zone of like hair and tan and all that the night before, like, whew. So I'm going to be using this tan, which is basically the only tan I use because it doesn't have to be put on the night before. So this is the Bare by Vogue Clear Tan Water in dark, and you basically put it on. It doesn't have any guide color or anything, so it just naturally progresses. So I'm gonna put some on now, and then I'll do my hair and makeup, and then before I head out, I will do it again. Also, I most certainly have not bought anything new for tonight. I like to be able to dress up pieces I already have in my closet, but I do adore seeing how everyone dolls themselves up and gets glam in the festive season. I just also have no interest in buying clothes for one occasion. For example, like last Christmas, I got this beautiful dress as my gift from my mom and my sister, and I still haven't worn it. I'm glad I got it, but at the same time, there's part of me that just kind of like icks at it just sitting there in my closet. So tonight I'm actually borrowing something from my mom, which I'll show you later and explain. This is probably the first time I've borrowed evening wear from my mother. I don't think I've used this product underneath makeup, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna let it dry in and hope for the best. It's a super handy face tanning mist. And while I'm making the effort, I'm going to use the Ultra Advanced Thickening Foam by Aveda, which seriously does the job. Even though my hair has actually been great lately, like not falling out as much. Maybe it's because it's winter, I'm not sure, but I feel like in my last few videos I've had so much to rant about. And things are kind of quiet at the moment, so even though everyone is like constantly talking about how busy they are in December, and I'm just like, nope, you're only as busy as you decide to be. So I just say no to things, and I only really organize things with people I really want to see. So, but I will say that since the last YouTube video, I just had so many gorgeous messages on, mostly on Instagram. People, it's funny, people don't really comment on the YouTube video. They'll like come to me on Instagram, which I loved. I just had such nice messages. A lot of moms really, you know, feeling a little bit lost after having a baby. This one girl got in touch with me and she was just talking about her own kind of journey, getting back into work and finding her feet, and finding something that just suited her more and was more consistent. And anyway, she basically got on to me a few weeks later after the vlog and after we were like back and forth DMing with a job opportunity she saw on Instagram. And I reached out, and basically it's not an interview, but like we're gonna do a little bit to see if it works, myself and the brand. And it's just, I suppose sometimes I can feel like when I'm talking to this camera on my own or to YouTube, that, you know, I have a very small following on YouTube, so I feel like, is anybody even watching, and is there any point in actually ranting on about my life? Who cares? But as a result of sharing, you know, bits from my life, firstly I get like real life connections with people, and also it's actually having an impact on what happens in my life. Like as a result of sharing that and getting this conversation going with a follower, I may have found the perfect job for now while I work on my dream job. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sometimes I feel, you know, when you're working on a dream, or when you, for so long it can feel like there's no applause and all the things that you're showing up for don't really mean anything and they're not having any effect. What life has shown me is that magic is always in the background. For so long it cannot be seen until it's there. I know that sounds really silly, but all of the things that are magical in your life at one point in time were just ingredients. They were just being cooked and you couldn't see it, and you couldn't. Coming to you while editing looking like an absolute cretin. But am I the Dalai Lama or am I Julia Child? Who knows? See that all the things you were showing up for were actually working to compound in order to create that magic. So anyway, I'm also, if you can't hear, sick. So my son has chickenpox, I'm sick, and I have to go to an event tonight. Woe is me. So anyway, I'm gonna continue getting ready. Okay, so hair is done. I thought I have two new pieces that I'm gonna unbox with you guys. One is so exciting. You'll know from my newsletter that one thing that I have been very strict about is my shopping list and what I'm currently on the hunt for. There are 4 categories: coats, jeans, loafers, and knitwear. I'm not allowed to buy anything else, so you can hold me accountable. So I actually found one of my dream loafer styles on Vestiaire, and I got them at an unbelievable price. So I will unbox them with you today. But I'm also, because I have found other things that I really want on Vestiaire, I'm going to do a closet clear out today. So I'm going to do that with you guys, and I'm going to apply my 3 rules of a closet clear out, or my kind of 3-step guide that I recently shared on Instagram or TikTok. But I'm going to apply those 3 steps while I do this clear out. There are a few pieces I'm thinking about that I kind of just keep saying I'm going to resell, and then when it comes to it I'm like, no, I can't. But I still haven't worn any of those pieces. So I'm gonna do the 3 steps, and I'm gonna bring you through those 3 steps so that you can see in person how this is gonna help you really just let go of pieces that just you never wear, but you have this kind of weird fear of the off chance that maybe there'll be this one time that you're going to wear that piece again. But I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's going to be a long day of makeup. So the NARS Creamy Concealer, there's just nothing like it. Now this one is custard, but I do like the even lighter one. It's vanilla. I do like the Vive concealer, but this one just sits so well. Let me finish my makeup and then we'll get into that little closet clear out and hopefully make space for some new pieces that I am dying to get my hands on. And actually, while I'm here, and I did say on Instagram I'm not doing Black Friday links, but while I'm doing my makeup, this Rare Beauty contour stick is insane. The pigment in Rare Beauty products, like I have blushes by them, I have 2 blushes by them. This, I'm just so obsessed. I also have their setting spray, which I love. But if I was going to recommend the Space NK Black Friday sale, which I'm pretty sure it's 20% off, this contour stick would most certainly be top of my list. Of course, the NARS Creamy Concealer, which you can get there as well. I am running out of my It Cosmetics CC cream, you can get that there. The Westman Atelier blush, this is in Doo Doo, but I want all colors because it's insane. And then I am too lazy to get it, but the Summer Fridays jet lag mask is the dreamiest product and such a nice like stocking filler or present for a girlfriend. Highly recommend. So those are my Black Friday picks that I would add to basket immediately from Space NK. I'll link everything below. Okay, so I'm just getting dressed and I'm gonna go through the things that I am considering selling, but just a moment for the tan. It's been like, I don't know, 2 hours, less than 2 hours, and I'm actually looking already, I think, brown enough for tonight. Like, I don't know if I even need another layer, but I always feel like across the collarbones it makes such a difference having a bit of a tan, and already I can see that. Okay, so let's get into my clear out. My mom's here, so she's gonna help me. But so I'm gonna link the video I did on TikTok, which basically gives you a rundown of these 3 questions. But I will admit I rarely do this myself. So the first question is very simple. Do you want to wear it? Now I'm gonna start with the most. I feel this every time I do a closet clear out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sell this. And then in my mind I make up just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And every time I wear it, people are like, where is that from? And it kind of makes me feel like, oh god, well then it must look really nice and I should keep it. So the first question is, do you want to wear it? No, I never want to wear it. Second question is, do you have something else in your closet that you would prefer to wear? So I suppose not exactly like this, but do I have other blazers? See, I don't know, I see it in the mirror now and I'm like, ooh, it's so nice. Do I have other blazers? Well, yeah, I have other blazers. Now they're not this kind of coat material, but I wear my other blazers way more than I wear this. So that's the second question, that there are other things in my closet that I probably would prefer to wear, especially in the coat category. And there's certainly other coats out there that I would prefer to buy and wear more than this. And then the third one, which this is why we're here, is trying it on. So try it on and then see how you feel when you try it on. So I feel when I look at this, what do I feel? I'm not going to ask my mom until I make up my own mind first, but
You're conflicted.
yeah, I don't want to be too conflicted. It is, the style of it is obviously very oversized. I think it's almost a little bit too oversized, and I'm a little bit swimming in it. And I do feel like my style has slightly evolved to where this level of oversizedness isn't really something I'm drawn to anymore. I don't know whether it's just getting older or just, it's also probably the trend is slightly gone of that super oversized look. So that's the first thing, I feel like it's too oversized. Second thing is this kind of white grey colour. It's something that I find is difficult to wear with. It's not white. White is like one of my favourite colours and it goes with everything, and I find it so easy to style and it brightens up everything. This brightens it up, but it's grey, and I don't know what it is about the grey, but I think that has always been something that kind of, I don't know, stops me from wearing it. So those are all things that I'm feeling are cons. The pro is that I don't really own anything exactly like this. Also, the pro is that every time I wear it, everyone's like, where did you get that? And it was very expensive. So again, that's like a bias. You feel, well, I spent loads of money on it, so I should keep it. Okay, I'm gonna go to my mom. I'd probably be able to sell this, I would say, for about 400, 500.
I agree that I always thought it was a bit too big. I love it, but I do think it's too oversized, and I understand your idea, your reasoning for that reason. I like the colour.
Yeah.
It's a nice kind of winter going into springy kind of look if you don't want to wear dark, but I do think it's too big.
Okay, so I think I am going to sell it. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I certainly think that there are other coats that I would way prefer to be spending €400 or €500 on. So yeah, this is the first one. The hardest one, I feel. This is going to be the hardest to sell because I do love it. And when I look at it in the mirror, I'm like, why don't I wear this more often? It's so beautiful. But I think it could go to a happier home where it would be worn more by somebody maybe a little bit taller, that I'm just swimming. Now, very similarly, every time I wear this, the other day, Mum, when I was wearing it, somebody was like, I love your coat, where's it from? But again, is it too big? Again, is it, actually, again, like looking at it, I don't think it's too big, but there's something that's overwhelmingly heavy about it, and comfort for me is something really important. That's another thing about that. It's a little bit itchy, and that again, I need to be comfortable in something in order to wear it. Now I know all coats are kind of heavy, and that's the idea that it's really warm, etc. But there's just something about this that again, I feel a little bit like I'm swimming in it, and it's just, I don't know, when a coat is beautiful and when it's the overwhelming part of an outfit, it should be like a standalone piece, and I feel like this isn't a standalone piece. I just feel it's a bit blah. Mom?
Yeah, I agree again. There's oversized and oversized, and there's something about the colour.
Yeah, the colour.
About that.
Yeah, it's like too dusty. It's not chocolate brown, it's not, yeah. There's just so much about it I love. I love the length of it, and
I love the fact the
double-breasted. Yeah, but again, there's something about it. So I think this will go. Now this is not something I've ever really considered selling. I just kind of saw it there and I was like, I haven't worn it in ages. So I thought, why haven't I worn it in ages? So I thought I'd just try it on just to make sure, because sometimes you just need to jog your memory of pieces in your closet to remind yourself that they're there and why you love them, and it might just encourage you to wear them a little bit more. But yeah, I'm actually not, when I see it on there, I'm not loving it. It's such a great trench. It's so comfortable, and it's actually thick and warm, but not heavy to the point where I wouldn't wear it. So, and I used to love the kind of the balloon sleeves, and I loved that it was a little bit different. Maybe I just need to wear it a little bit different. Maybe I need to, it's nice when you button it up maybe. I've never actually worn it like that with the button across, and it's actually quite nice. But Mom?
I like it.
Mom loves this. This is right up Mom's alley.
I love the colour. I like the fact that it's a bit different to your normal trench.
Yeah, and the sleeves are,
and it's not too big.
It's not too big. It actually fits me really well.
Yeah,
the length is
nice
great.
length. Yeah.
That's coming down a bit. Yeah, so I think actually if I was to wear it with the button across, I actually like the way it looks there. Good to remind yourself. This top, again, certainly I'm selling. My cropped up days, I think, are over. And it's not because I'm a mom, because I actually bought this after I had Abe, and I wore this for our 2-year anniversary in Lisbon when Abe was like 6 months old. So I loved it, but it's a crop top, and I just don't think I'm into crop tops anymore. So this will be going up. Now, I brought out these 2 blazers because this one I love, it's vintage. But I then bought another navy blazer by Studio, which was like on my dream wish list for this year. And this one is great. It fits great. I love the kind of, it's navy, but it's got quite a strong pop of blue. And I like how it looks with black, and obviously here, look, I'm wearing this kind of dusty black grey, and it looks really good. But because I now have the other one, I'm just thinking maybe I should just sell this one to make more space, because having 2 of the same seems like a bit of a waste. So that's the question, the second question in my clear out guide is, do you have something else that you would prefer to wear? So I have this one, but it is way darker. Like, it's not a blue, it's a definite navy, and almost so navy that you would second guess it to be black. So I do think they're a little bit different. I think the fits are way more different, but they are still both navy blazers, and if I was to keep one, my Havre Studio is very special to me, so I would be keeping this one. Mom, do you think I should keep both? Do you think that's...
I definitely like that one.
Yeah.
I like the fact that that's a bit kind of more fitted.
Yeah.
But I think, as you say, you don't need 2 navy.
No.
And I think I much prefer that one as a jacket.
So I might sell this one, but again, yeah, I do like, I have very few actually kind of structured blazers, and also I don't know if I would get that much for this. Not that that's really a reason to keep it, but I don't think I would be like getting more than €100 for this, and it's something that I wouldn't be able to buy for €100. I wouldn't be able to buy this exact vintage blazer for €100. So that definitely is, for me anyway, a reason to keep it. So I'm kind of leaning toward keeping this. And then finally, this jumper that I don't know why, but I just never wear it. I want to style it now for you with a shirt, because I recently screen grabbed this detail from the brand Baba. I used to have a cardigan by them, but sold it. And it was this kind of jumper with a white shirt underneath, and I screen grabbed it and I was like, oh, I'd love a jumper like that. And then I was like, I have a jumper like that, but I never wear it. So anyway, I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna style it with the white shirt and see what it looks like. Okay, this is like one of my favorite shirts, but I wish it was a little bit longer. It's the Jerk Avenue, but I just love the texture of it. The cotton, it's like almost a bit of a stiff cotton, but looks really relaxed. I love it. Okay, moment of truth. I don't know why, but I just never wear this blazer or this jumper. I think it's the color, but they kind of, in the photo, I'll try put the photo here on the screen of how it was, but they kind of had the cuffs out and it just looked really cool. I'm really liking that. I really like it with the shirt, and I think it looks really expensive as well, and it's actually very soft. I don't think it was that expensive. It's from the Source Unknown, and I got it in the Black Friday sale last year or the year before, 2 years ago. Black Friday sales on the Source Unknown are insane. 50% off site-wide. So that's tomorrow. This video will not be going up tomorrow, so hopefully it's still going, but they're insane, the sales there. So Mom?
I think if you don't wear it, would you wear it? That's the question.
The thing is that I think it's not very me.
You don't wear jumpers.
Well, not that.
So much.
But it's very preppy. And this is like, even with the shirt, it's very preppy. You know, like what shoes would I wear with this? Like, I actually quite like it with these pants, but
loafers.
Would I wear loafers? Would I wear, I don't know, like, yeah, I find the preppiness of it stunts me when I'm styling the complete outfit, because it's not something really I wear. But there's just something about this that I'm really liking, and I will hold off on selling because it's just, yeah, it's nice. And actually I feel the colour actually really suits me, even though I don't wear this colour a lot. So on the note of loafers, let's unbox my newest pair of loafers. So I recently did a job with one of my dream brands, Vestiaire Collective. As you know, I've been creating a lot of content over the last year about just shopping more sustainably, and again, this is all part of that. Reselling things that you don't wear, shopping your own closet, like really, like, again, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm creating something that I saw online with pieces I already have, and you know, taking pieces out that you haven't worn and trying to figure out what it is that you don't love about it, or maybe that you just forgot that you loved about it. But it's something I'm really, really passionate about, and it gives me so much joy because I love getting dressed, and I know how quickly getting dressed can become really stressful and feel like something that doesn't actually make you feel confident, and you feel, I have no idea what I feel good in, I have no idea what the hell why I bought these things, and just kind of feel a little bit lost, and feel, it can, a lot of time make you feel a little bit of shame in just, why can't I be better at shopping, or why can't I make better choices or spend less money? That's definitely my thing. Anyway, I ended up doing a job with Vestiaire Collective, which I was so excited about. And alongside the job, one of the parts of the contract was that I got a voucher. And I was able to buy a pair of loafers with my voucher. Now, I did share my 4 items on my dream wish list, and I was like, I'm not buying anything else other than these 4 pieces, but I do feel these are in the category, and the loafers that I had chosen were the YSL brown suede loafers. I actually on Vestiaire found the black leather YSLs, and I was like, maybe I should just get them. But I was like, no, that's just a downgrade from the suede ones that I really want. But these are ones that I've wanted as well for a really long time, and they're black plain. And I thought, because eventually I'm hopefully going to be able to get the YSL ones, they're brown suede, and these will still play a huge role in my closet. So here we go. These retail at, I think it's $895 maybe. And I got them for €501. The girl who sold them had actually bought them on Vestiaire, brand new, but they were too big for her. So she actually said that in the description, and in her photos she had already done the authentication of the shoes with Vestiaire. So I knew they had been through, they actually come with the Vestiaire kind of approval, been checked, these are Miu Miu. So these are my new loafers. I originally saw these on Hannah Lewis, who you know is like my ultimate style crush, when they first came out, because she's like always ahead of the trends, always #1 to spot the next it piece. So they are literally brand new, never worn. They are vetted by Vestiaire Collective, and the other thing, oh, and if they hadn't been authenticated or whatever,
that's the word.
Authenticated. Anyway, if that hadn't been in the photos, I would have paid, it's only €15 for them to be sent to Vestiaire first and for Vestiaire to check it. So if you're a little bit concerned about investing like €500, a lot of money, in something that isn't coming in the box, if you're a little bit concerned, you can just pay the €15, and it's always only $14.90 I think for delivery, which is I think really reasonable. So yeah, these are them, and I'm so excited to wear them tomorrow. I'm gonna style them tomorrow, so check them out on my Instagram. These are my new little babies, and I love them. Okay, so it's almost time to go. I am gonna do one more layer of tan, even though I kind of feel like this is like gorgeous, so natural, but I'm just gonna do a little bit more because why not? I feel like it worked as well, really well under my makeup. It almost just added an extra like glow. And I have actually worked with Bare by Vogue before in the past, but this is not an ad. I always continue to use the product because I love it. But this vlog has very much taken up my entire day. I got no other content done, but my mother-in-law is actually going to mind Abe tomorrow morning, so I'll get to do a little bit more work then. And I actually wrote this week's newsletter last week, so I'm delighted that I have that done for Friday. Anyway, I'm gonna continue doing this, and then I'm gonna show you my final look. So excited! Okay guys, here is the final look. I haven't put my shoes on, but I am going to be wearing my Prada mules, and I'm also going to be adding these earrings, which I am so obsessed with, and I always pull out this time of year. I'm pretty sure they're like old ASOS. This is an Olivia Van Halle kimono. It's actually a dressing gown, but yeah, we're making it work, and I am literally, I don't think I've ever felt this fabulous in my life, other than my wedding day.
Oh, love that. We're both Canon G7X girlies. Mine is a lot older.
Yeah, well,
Mine's kind of, it's in bits. Mine's
inspired by the best. Okay, so I just finished with Kira, and I have ordered my Uber, and I should be there in about 10 minutes. I'm running a little bit late, but the Leinster, if you're ever looking for a place for aesthetic, divine. I'll put the photos here that we took, but we had such a nice catch up, and even though I'm devastated that she's not coming to the YSL dinner, I am going to just tell myself I'm excited to go and make friends. So wish me luck. Okay, I'm home from the event. Excuse the shit angle of this video, but I'm still trying to work out my bathroom. Actually, Sophie Murray was there at the event tonight. I should have asked her what the hell she does about filming in her bathroom, because I need like a tripod that sticks to the mirror for my camera, along with a light. Anyway, boring. Great thing about wearing a kimono as your dress is that it's a robe when you get home for de-makeuping. So I was at a YSL event, which was stunning. They gave us nice little goodies. God, so many nice things. All Hours Hyper Finish. Oh my god. It's a matte powder. I actually don't have one of these. I use the Huda Beauty loose powder, but this is a compressed one. So this is very exciting. Sorry, I'm so blocked up. It was so annoying chatting at the thing, and I was like blowing my nose. Blowing your nose in front of strangers should be illegal, but anyway. The Lash Class mascara I already use. I'm actually going to pull out of my makeup bag. Already used, so delighted to get a refill. A lippy in nude, yes, delighted. And then this is Blur Primer, a base. I just love a good base. Oh, it's glittery. It's Christmassy. And then a eau de perfume, which I'm not a perfume girly, but thank you YSL. I'm so delighted. And I actually had such a gorgeous night. Let's take off my makeup. I need to get those on my Santa list, or those Amazon cuffs. I saw them on Sarah Ashcroft and they're genius. I hate when the water drips down. Anyway, I'm going to start with Victoria Beckham oil cleanser. Yeah, it was so gorgeous, the whole event. I got talking to an influencer that I follow but I've never met in person before, and it turns out her son is only like 3 months younger than Abe, so that was really nice. Like I said, Sophie Murray is there, my girl crush. Never miss a YouTube, never miss a podcast, just I love her. Oh no, my battery's about to go. Anyway, I got sat next to the YSL pure content, or YSL marketing girl, I don't know what you call her. She was gorgeous and we had such a nice chat, and I really worked my magic with my soul talk. I was like really proud of myself. But anyway, this is the end of day in the life. I'm just taking off my makeup and yeah, I'm gonna go chill on the couch. Let me show you this at the end. This is what I'm going to be finishing my skin routine with. It's the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid and it's my favorite product. Okay, over and out.